Have you ever seen a really nice product or maybe a luxury product and saw the price tag and thought to yourself, man, I would never pay that much money for something that's like that? But then you actually experienced using one and then you started to understand exactly why it cost that much? That is exactly how I felt about this, the PuttOut Putting Mirror. We're going to talk about this training aid in today's Training Aid Tuesday. Let's do it right now. Thank you very much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. My name is Kenny. Some of you may know me as Kennie Kat. I am a competitive golfer, and this channel is dedicated to my journey and what it takes to become a better competitive golfer. If you are new to the channel, thank you very much for checking out my content. And just so you know, I release new videos every single Tuesday and Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you haven't subscribed, please do so already. And remember, the best compliment you can pay me is hitting that thumbs up button. Training Aid Tuesdays is kind of a new thing that I want to do, and I'm super excited that you down that lens love me doing this. And if you don't know my format, I talk about 5 main topics in all of my Training Aid reviews. We're going to talk about the price, how easy it is to use, how easy it is to learn from, the design and build quality, and can it be replicated with basic tools. The first thing we're going to talk about is the price. The PuttOut Putting Mirror sells for around $75. I bought this one on Amazon for, I believe, $74.95. And for a putting mirror, that is a bit on the pricey side, considering that most putting mirrors are around, 20, 30 bucks, maybe 50 at the most. This thing is probably almost 2 to 3 times more expensive than pretty much every single putting mirror in the market. So the things that are included is obviously the putting mirror. You get this neat little carrying case, so I guess you can keep it with you and put it in your golf bag. It comes with these little magnetic guides that stick on the surface face so that you can practice different drills, and we'll get into that in a little bit. And it also comes with a putting gate that you can set down on an indoor putting mat, or you can put on an outdoor surface because it has these little grippies on the inside. Now let's just talk about design and build quality. PuttOut is known for making quality products, and I remember seeing a few of their pieces at different, PGA stores and thinking to myself, man, that seems like a lot for a putting mirror. But I will say that the build quality of this product is absolutely fantastic. I can't think of a putting mirror that I have seen that is this well built and this sturdily designed. You can instantly feel it. PuttOut is a design company that just so happens to make golf products. They're kind of like the Apple of golf products, and their little PuttOut putting mat and their little PuttOut perfect putt thingy with the little circle that you roll up, like all their products are always well designed. So in terms of the design and build quality and value for money, I would say that it is absolutely worth every single dollar that you're going to spend on one of their products. Let's quickly jump into the ease of use. So when it comes to a putting mirror, it's very simple and straightforward. You set the mirror down and you start rolling some putts. I don't think there's anything that goes on inside of this kit that is difficult to understand or really difficult to set up. It's got very clear, straightforward lines. And one of the things that I really do love about the mirror itself is it has those lovely putter lines right behind the ball. That I absolutely love, and I think it's an essential thing for every single putting mirror training aid. The little magnetic things that you set on the mirror face to give you a better path control or some kind of path drill, those are very self-explanatory and easy to use. And then obviously the putting gate is, again, very self-explanatory, very simple, very easy to use. I didn't have the ability to take it outdoors. I mainly wanted this for an indoor putting gate only, but you can take it outdoors and it does grip onto grass with the grippy things on the bottom side. And they are well designed, and I could imagine that these are gonna stick very well on a putting surface with doing minimal damage to the putting surface itself. Let's talk about how easy it is to learn from. Okay, I wanna spend some time here because here is where the PuttOut Putting Mirror and gate really shines in its own compared to pretty much any putting gate and putting mirror that you can buy in the market. Let's actually talk about 2 fundamentals in putting. And the 2 fundamentals we're going to talk about are start line direction, and we're also going to talk about putting stroke. Now, for start line direction, I am of the firm belief that a putting gate is the absolute best thing that you can use. The reason being is Everyone has different strokes, we have different patterns, we have different ways in which to hit the ball, but there is one true result and one skill that needs to be perfected, and that is your ability to start your putt on the line that you intend to start it on. And this putting gait will definitely help you practice that. Now, PuttOut recommends that you put this thing a foot in front of the ball. And if you are able to get this through the gate, a foot in front of the ball, you are able to start your putt within half a degree of accuracy. I like to add a little bit more challenge to my putting. I set this out at 3 feet because it just makes it so much more difficult for me to get it through the gate. I think at 3 feet, you've probably got to be within half a degree of accuracy. And at 3 feet, that's a really tall task. If you want to practice start line direction, a putting gate is going to be the best way for you to do that. It doesn't matter how you get it through the gate, as long as you can get it through the gate consistently. And if you can do that, you're going to build your confidence to start the ball on the right line. The next thing we're going to talk about in the putting fundamental is the stroke. Now, I am not a PGA pro. I am no expert. I know my own stroke. My path goes inside to slightly outside. That's the way that I hit my putts, and I slightly close the face to deal with the fact that the path is moving to the right, and that sometimes causes me to pull my putts. I know that works for me, but maybe there's a different format that works for you. I would much rather prefer to hit through a gate because at the end of the day, the ball is the truth. The goal is to get the ball to go where you want it to go, not necessarily have the prettiest stroke. But with that being said, if you are a person that wants to practice getting your putter head to be perfectly square at impact to your target line, then setting those two little magnetic rails just outside your putter head at impact is a great way to test that. If you're a person that tends to push a lot of your putts because your putter is going too far to the right at impact, and you can set the putter heads and the rails just outside to the top of your putter, so that way when you're coming through impact, it's forcing you not to push up into it and push that putter too far to the right. And maybe you're a person that tends to pull your putter too far left at impact, which in that case, you can set up a drill with those little magnetic gates at the bottom of your putter, and that would help you to not maybe pull your path too far to the left, because you're going to have a tendency to hit those little metal magnetic blockers. Another really good thing that I like is obviously the mirror itself. It's got great eye lines. You can kind of get a good shoulder line in there depending on how you set up to the ball. It's nice and wide so you can see a lot of your face and your eye line over the ball. I like to look at the line and make sure it looks straight to me, and it's helpful for me to know where my eyes are and what looks straight to me, because that can change on a day-to-day basis. And I think that using this before I get started for a round or a tournament round would be really good to just check where my eyes are that day and make sure that I'm seeing the ball and the line straight from where my eyes are. And then the final thing we want to talk about is, can you make this with stuff that you have inside of your golf bag? The short answer is yes. If you wanted to make a putting gate or whatever have you with 2 T-pegs, you can. If you wanted to use something like an old DVD. Does anybody even have DVDs anymore? And if you flip a DVD upside down, you could set that down and have the same effect of a mirror. Heck, you could even buy, a cheapo mirror on Amazon for $5 or $10, and it would still give you the same effect of having a gate and just setting up T-pegs. It can definitely be done a lot cheaper, but what I will say is, when you look at the quality that PuttOut offers you, I just don't think that there is really anything that can beat it in the market space. Let's just say, for example, you're on the putting green and you wanted to test if your stroke was a little bit more square at impact. You'd have to set up T-pegs like Tiger Woods does on each side of the putter head, and then, swing a couple putts through and see which side you're hitting. I think with this, if you wanted to test your stroke and your start line, you can quickly and easily do it in a matter of a few minutes of setting it up. Not even a few minutes, in a matter of like 15 to 20 seconds. You set the start line gate down, set those little magnetic things up, and then you're off to the races. When it comes to the PuttOut putting mirror and training gate, this bad boy is Kennie Kat approved. I am definitely leaving this in the training aid bag. If you do want to help the channel and you do happen to like this putting aid yourself, as an amateur golfer, I can't actually endorse a product, but I will leave a link in the description below if you do so happen to want to buy one. Any little bit that you can do helps the channel. Do any of you down that lens own any PuttOut products? Maybe they're original pressure putt trainer. Maybe you've got a mat. Maybe you have this exact putting mirror. Maybe you have some of the other gates. Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on using a putting mirror for eye alignment and just general putting aid? Is this a tool that speaks to you, and would you like to see me doing more of my putting practice with a putting mirror and kind of walk you through some things that work best for me? Let me know in that comment section below. I can't do it if you don't ask me. That's really all I got for you. As always, thank you very much for watching my YouTube video. Deuces, people. Let's keep it moving.